Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm just gonna have a little rant slash tell you guys how I thought I lost everything. This is my second hard drive this problem has happened. But yeah, basically I thought I lost everything. I had a little panic for about a week and then I finally thought I'd approach the situation with my broken hard drive, and I've managed to recover some of the important files that I need. All my Logic files that I thought I lost from like 2016 to 2018, maybe even before that. There was some stuff on there from 2012 which I thought I had a different backup. But anyway, basically, let's start from the beginning. I used to have a Seagate hard drive. It broke ages ago. Got it to work, it broke again. I reformatted it, it broke again. Now I don't use it. I've given up with that hard drive altogether. But my main hard drive was a WD, the Western Digital 2TB hard drive. I bought this hard drive about 3 years ago. Cost me about £80 at the time, and it's been working fine. I've been using it for my time machine. Now, I noticed that the time machine, the hard drive itself kept ejecting itself, and I think this is why it eventually just decided that it didn't want to show up on my computer. I plugged it into another computer, it didn't show up on the computer. I thought I lost it. Went onto Google, looked up a couple little things, tried to find it again, tried to find some information on what I could do, and everything was telling me I had to download this bit of software, I had to do this, I had to verify disk, I had to repair disk. Now, I didn't do any of that. This is what I did. Pretty simple, right? I panicked for about a week. I thought I lost everything. I was a bit angry for about a day. Then I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm gonna have all the files. I'm gonna start again. I'm just gonna make new beats. Anyway, I plugged it into my main computer, the iMac behind me. I went into disk utility and you could see that it was showing up on the left hand side of disk utility being there, but it wasn't showing up on my computer and I couldn't access it. So I was thinking, okay, there's still some hope. So what I did was I tried to verify the disk. It wouldn't let me verify the disk. It came up with an error message. The error message said, this disk needs to be repaired. Click repair disk. I clicked repair disk. It wouldn't let me repair the disk. It was coming up with, disk utility can't repair this disk, backup as blah blah blah, reformat the disk and restore your backed up files. Now I'm panicking because I'm thinking I can't just restore this hard drive, I will lose everything if I do that. So then what I did was I plugged it into my laptop to see if it would come up on disk utility. It was coming up on disk utility, so I'm thinking, okay, there's some hope. I plugged it in and out a few times, it was still showing up in disk utility. I then did that thing where you re-index your devices, whatever it is. You basically hold down Command, Option, R and P at the same time when your computer is restarting. It does this thing where you can hear it like restarting twice, and then on the right hand side of the screen it says indexing, and then it was telling me that it's indexing Showcase iMac. So I'm like, okay, cool, it's redexing, so that means it's trying to look at all the disks and it's trying to repair the disk. After it did that, still wouldn't work. I still couldn't click into the hard drive. I was still panicking, right? I plugged it into my my MacBook. By the way, my MacBook doesn't even work properly, but somehow I can still get it to turn on. Plugged it in, it was showing up. I thought, hallelujah. So I dragged my files, I dragged my Logic folders onto my desktop, which I'm gonna buy a new hard drive and I'm gonna drag those back onto the hard drive, so I've got that there. So thank God I've still got all my Logic beats from before that I thought I lost. Fingers crossed it's still okay, because I'm thinking, okay, there's this random folder coming up on the hard drive saying lost plus found. So lost and found, I'm googling that. What does lost and found mean? Is it a virus? It's telling me, oh, it's basically just stuff that you might have potentially lost when there's a problem with the time machine backup. I thought, do you know what? Let me just drag these beats over real quick, because I don't care about anything else on this hard drive just apart from my beats. I've done all of that. I've plugged it back into my iMac. It took a while, but it showed up. It took its sweet time, but it showed up. So I've turned off my time machine so that it doesn't confuse it or anything, and I've unplugged it and I've literally just got my Logic files. As soon as I get a new hard drive, I'm just gonna put that hard drive to the side. I might restore it, but I'd have to save all of that stuff first, and then I'll probably wipe it, maybe use that as the old time machine. But anyway, a few websites told me that you need to check your cables, you need to check that the plug is working, the adapter, the USB cable, see if that stuff is working first. It could be that, but the fact that I could see it turning up on my disk utility and the fact that I didn't have to download any software, oh my god, I just thought that and make this video because this might help somebody that thinks that they lost everything and they might not have lost all their stuff. So yeah, when you see your hard drive being ejected accidentally on a Mac, it can be a problem. It was doing that for a while and I wasn't even pulling it out. It was in the solid USBs at the back. It wasn't pulling itself out. I think it just had some sort of error. I'm just gonna whack that hard drive to the side because there's obviously something wrong with it and I'm gonna buy a new one. I've seen some on PC World 4 terabyte for £85, so that's what we're doing. We're buying a new hard drive. You know when you've got loads of things that you need to buy and sort out, but now you've got something else you need to buy? Yeah, that. All the information of what I've done, and obviously you'll see what I'm doing, but anything I've done, I'm going to leave the links down below so you guys, it might help somebody out. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I really hope that no one else has to go through this problem because it's a horrible problem. I feel like most producers have at some point in their life had some sort of problem like this. I recently lost loads of beats on my MacBook because my MacBook decided to die and I had to restore the whole thing. But the MacBook didn't even have that much stuff on it. It's this computer that has the most stuff. That's why I was really panicking. But you know what? In all of this, what I've learned is that all the stuff I was working on that I haven't been putting on the internet, that I haven't been making YouTube videos out of, that I haven't been putting on BeatStars, that I haven't been sending to rappers, this is all stuff that along the way I could have been doing. So the lesson that I've learned out of this failing hard drive is that, Sean, when you make stuff, just don't leave it to waste away on your computer. Do stuff with it. So times like now, can you imagine if my hard drive stopped working but I'd done loads of stuff with all of that stuff and it'd be there in its time, but something productive would have happened out of it? Do you know what I mean? So that's the lesson that I learned out of this. But anyway, yeah, I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe and stay tuned. I've got new videos every Sunday. I've got videos of me in the studio with people. I've got videos, tutorials and making beats as well. A couple of little beat breakdowns I'll be throwing in there. But yeah, I hope you like this video. See you later.